Hi dear friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I am fine too, I thank God. Welcome back to my channel. If you know that, you are a returning subscriber. God bless you for returning back here. I appreciate much for everything that you do to me, guys. But if it is your first time to be on this channel, hello, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Please watch the video to the end, and after watching the video to the end, remember to watch my other videos too. They are so good, you're going to learn lots of new things. So friends, I remember last year I shared with you 3 online dating success love stories of my babies who found love online, and now as I'm talking to you, these ladies are married. So as these ladies were sharing their love stories, they kept on telling me, Bella, if it wasn't for you, I couldn't have been married right now. And why is that? It's because through the process of me coaching them, guiding them, it's true. There's some things that happened, and if they didn't have anyone by their side who has enough experience on how is it like to date a white guy, especially guys from Europe, then these ladies could have just given up on those relationships. Even right now, I have lots of babies that are currently dating European men online, and I've been there guiding them. Same questions keeps coming up. Bella, oh my God, this guy is this. Bella, oh my God, I've noticed this. Oh my God, Bella, how comes? And I'm like, calm down. Now let me talk to you. So due to this, that is why today I have decided to come here and share with you this video, which will be things that will shock you about dating white men. So if you are a lady, you have been online, even if you are in real life, maybe you're there imagining, praying to find a white guy, you should know these things, because if you don't know them, then you might find a good guy and just give up on him because you are not understanding things, or maybe you're trying to compare with how things are done in Africa and you think, something is wrong here with this guy. But in reality, it's not like that. Watching this video will help you. It's going to shine your eyes. Next time when you are on the dating apps and sites searching for your European king, you come across a guy that has these things that I am going to be mentioning in today's video, it won't shock you and you will know how to handle it. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let us jump into our today's video. So friends, number 1, this has been shocking many, especially Black African women that are on the dating apps and sites searching for a white guy, a European guy. Some are my babies, that's why I know you find that they're asking you, oh my God, Bella, how comes? So number 1 that will shock you about dating a European guy is that not every European guy owns a home or a house. And why is that? I'm going to be giving you some reasons, some facts that makes these people not to own a house or a home. So number 1, it's because owning a house in Europe, it's not cheap. It's very expensive. Buying it, it's expensive. It needs lots of money. Number 2, just owning it, the taxes that one needs to pay because he owns a house, it's too much, guys. So most people prefer to stay in rented houses. I know, guys, I myself, because I've been guiding men too, these white guys. So you find that you are talking and they tell you, Bella, I prefer to stay in a rented house. Owning a house is very expensive. I don't want to be paying all these taxes just because I own a home. So that is number 1. Reasons why not every European guy owns a house or owns a home. Number 2, maybe the guy that you came across online is divorced and owned a house in the past, when he was married to the ex-wife. But when the divorce happened, they had to do what? To sell that house and divide the money. The money he got wasn't enough for him to purchase again a new house. Or he had kids. So when the divorce happened, he had to leave that house that he owned to the ex-wife and the kids, then go to start renting. So when you come across him and he tells you, I rent, and maybe this guy is in his late 40s, don't be like, oh my God, you are 49 and you don't own a house. Hey, this is crazy. Bella, how is that possible? Yeah, so it depends. So you have to understand this guy's background if he is divorced. So another factor, I remember one time I told you in one of my videos that on these apps and sites, most guys that are there are just normal guys. A guy that wakes up in the morning, goes to work, and returns back home in the evening. He's just a normal guy. So to own a house, like I said previously, it's very expensive. So it depends on the kind of a job that guy does. If the guy is a very normal guy, cannot afford a house, if he does just a normal job, maybe this guy is not a lawyer, this guy is not an engineer, this guy is not a judge, this guy is not a business guy, that has got maybe his own companies, is coming from just a humble background, no family support from the parents, to support him financially, like buy a house, we are giving you this amount of money, not at all. The parents also are still, hustling, struggling to keep their life moving. That guy won't have a house no matter the age he has. Yes, here you can be given loans. If you're working, you can ask for a loan, then buy a house. A bank can, help you out. But of course, you have to pay back every month. But if the job that you are doing is just a normal job, still, you won't be able to get that help from the bank to buy that house. Actually, I remember the last story that I shared with you of the Dutch guy that dated a Tanzanian. That guy was waiting for the government house to go and live in the government house. Did not have a house of his own. That's the situation, guys. So don't be shocked or don't start thinking that, oh my God, this guy does not have a house of his own. He must be a very poor guy. He's not in a position, to handle a long distance relationship. I don't want a guy who doesn't have a house of his own. Guys, things are different. If we are to compare with Africa, it is totally different. Because in Africa, when you start working, even if you don't earn much, people really sacrifice a lot. They buy a land and build a house. So you find a guy in his 40s has a house of his own, But here, due to the costs of living and the lifestyle, not everyone, guys, owns a house. Some guys, yes, who are coming from rich families, those rich kids, yes, they will have a house. If you're searching for a guy that has a house of his own, go for a rich kid. Yeah, that one will have a house. Or, like I said, if you come across a guy and he has a very good job, works at the bank, is an advocate, an engineer, is a business guy, then that one, yes. Also exists these white guys, they will have a home, yes, they will tell you, yes, I have an apartment. But when you go at the apartment or when they show you their apartment, maybe it's 1-bedroom apartment, but a very small one. To you who is coming from Africa, we are so used to see big houses, people owning mansions. If you come at his small apartment, that one will also be a disappointment. So these are the things to keep in mind. Not every white guy owns a house, especially European guys. Number 2 that will shock you about dating a white guy, a European guy, is white guys don't have the culture of taking care of their girlfriends financially. For example, this guy is dating a white lady, European too, just like him, and maybe engaged her and gives her monthly allowance. That culture is not there, guys, okay? So when you come across a white guy is European, but this I can talk in general, not only European guys, and you see the guy is dating you, all is going well, he tells you he loves you, but is not sending any monthly allowance to support you financially. Don't start freaking out and you start calling him names. Oh, he's stingy. Oh my God, why is that he's not doing anything? It's not in their culture. So if it is something that you want, it is in your culture, you start dating a guy and maybe you even enjoy the goodies and all that, then that guy starts supporting you financially every month. Don't think with a white guy it will be the same. Or sometimes we see people talking on social media, even me here, you can include me, I've shared love stories whereby ladies tell you, my man was supporting me every month. Some say he was sending me money every week or every 2 weeks was sending me money. And you're like, how comes this one of mine doesn't do anything? Guys, if that guy you're dating never dated a black African lady, all his life has been dating white women, he will not have a clue. So before you blame him, try to talk to that guy, make him understand our culture, or make him understand your expectations from him. If he says yes to give you a monthly allowance, then that's fine. But if he says no, then you are the one to decide if you should continue with a guy that doesn't give you monthly allowance just because you are his girlfriend. You decide, sis, you decide. But it should not be a shock because it's not in their culture to support the girlfriend monthly. Okay? Yeah, I'm laughing because I've been getting lots of messages, from my babies. Oh my God, Bella, this guy. Yeah. Number 3 that will shock you about dating white men. So this one too has been shocking many. Many of my babies, even you that is married right now to a white guy, or you are dating a white guy, I know this will touch you. Yes. So white guys aren't that good in throwing surprises, especially those romantic surprises, unless you as a lady that is dating that guy puts a hand in it or gives a hint to that guy. Even these surprises we see on social media, people being engaged, you find a guy like, he's a white guy, she's a black lady, for example, maybe from Tanzania, and then happens a surprise engagement party. You see it's the beach area decorated, with flowers, candles, some music happening, and voila, the guy throws a surprise. You be like, oh my God, that guy is so romantic. Look at this one of mine, never even did that. Guys, if you are to ask these ladies, they will tell you they had a hand in it. Not like putting money there, but they gave that guy an idea, a hint. I remember sharing a love story here on my channel, and the guy threw an engagement surprise party. But when the lady was sharing that love story, said the guy organized that engagement surprise party with her sisters. You see, still that guy was helped. On his own, could not have done that big engagement surprise party. Not because these European guys or these white guys are not romantic, not at all, but their kind of romantic is totally different from our own kind of romantic. And this is to blame on social media. The things we see on social media, we start wanting same things. So these European guys or these white guys, they come with their original ideas, and if they are to engage you, maybe we'll just organize a romantic dinner. You go for dinner, and after you finish eating, he will kneel down and propose. If you remember another story I shared here, they were just walking, in the garden in that lady's home country, and the guy knelt down, surprised her with an engagement ring, but nothing extra luxury or extra romantic. Yeah, so if your guy proposes to you in a very simple way, don't be shocked, don't be disappointed at all, thinking, oh my god, maybe this guy doesn't really love me, that is why he did not throw something big as a surprise engagement. Even me here, how my engagement happened, it was really sweet. Yeah, very sweet and simple, because that's how most of these European guys are. Yeah. So I had come here in Italy. It was the second time me coming here, and then I was in bed sleeping in the morning. Then my boyfriend at that time woke up, prepared breakfast, and brought breakfast in bed for me. So I woke up and started taking my breakfast. So when I picked the cup of tea to drink, down where the cup was, that's where he put the engagement ring, and I saw it. So he went down on his knee and asked me, can you marry me? It was very sweet and a surprise to me, because I did not expect that at all. Yeah, went ahead and brought, the case of the ring, showed me the certificate that he got, because when you buy a ring, of course, they have to give you a certificate that it is real gold. If it has diamonds, all that will be written there. So he had to show me everything, and yeah, it just passed like that. I was the happiest woman, in the world. Yeah, I was never disappointed, because for me, I'm that kind of a woman that I think I'm simple. I enjoy simple things. So I wasn't shocked at all, but I have noticed not only one, countless number of my babies being surprised at these normal engagement proposals these European guys do. Yeah, so it shouldn't shock you guys. I've talked about it. Keep it in mind, and I hope this will help you. Don't leave that guy because he just proposed in a normal way and you feel he doesn't love you or is not all that excited to engage you. So to add something on this, like I told you, with me, I'm such a simple lady. Any engagement proposal, I'm fine. But if you are a bit extra or you expect extra, I'm not telling you you are bad, you're not a wife material. How could you think of that? You're too much. No. We should always be ourselves. So if you want something extra, give that guy a hint. I repeat, put a hand in it. Tell him where to get, the information, people to help him so that he can organize something that will make you happy, something that you expect to avoid the disappointments. So number 3, things that will shock you about dating white men is that most white men don't like big weddings. So you come across this guy online, you start dating and all is going well, then you start organizing the wedding, and maybe you are to get married in his country. Be rest assured your wedding won't have more than 100 invites. Those are too many people. Actually, in his mind, can make a calculation of only 50 people at the wedding. Yeah, the most important people to him, of course, it's you, his family, and your family. Other people, even if they don't come, it's totally fine. He can have like cousins of cousins of cousins, lots of friends, but not all of his friends will be invited at his wedding. Among his friends might invite 2 or 3 maximum, whereby back home, if you're inviting, you're going to invite everyone that knows you. Like where I come from, yes, you will invite people, but some other people will invite themselves at your wedding, especially if the wedding is done like at home in the backyard. They will all come and you can't just chase them away. I remember back in the days, a wedding happened and came lots of people who were not invited, and the food wasn't even enough for people that were invited, because it was eaten by people that were not invited. Yes, so that's how things are home. You must invite everyone. But when you're marrying to a white guy and you're to get married maybe in his country, expect few people at your wedding and expect just a normal wedding. Not that big wedding. You take a very big hall. It has to be decorated. You take someone to decorate. You take someone to take pictures. You take someone to take, the videos and all that. No, your guy can tell you, I would just prefer someone to take pictures and that's it. Decoration, we can just decorate, normally the simple way. So don't start being disappointed and you ruin your day. Remember, Bella talked about this, that to them, it's not that they don't love you or they're trying to show you that I won't be able to take care of you. I don't want to invite lots of people because it's very expensive to feed them. Not at all. It's how they do things. Also, if it happens, you are to get married back home, he might also suggest the number of people that you should invite to the wedding. Don't be shocked. My sister, I told you one story here of a couple that broke up, just because they couldn't meet in the middle when it comes to the wedding. The guy wanted 100 people at the wedding, but the lady wanted 500 people at the wedding, wanted the bigger wedding. Not because this girl was a bad girl, not at all. It's what she expected. And when was talking to me, was like, Bella, listen, for me, I wanted to show the world my man. So I wanted everyone there, to see my white man. So that's why I told him I wanted 500 people at the wedding. But he kept on saying he wants only 100 maximum, 100 people at the wedding. And I got angry. I told him I don't want him, but it's because I was angry. And the guy took it serious. They broke up, guys. This guy, as I'm talking to you right now, married another lady from Nigeria. This other lady was from Kenya. She lost the guy just like that. And that guy was good. He's really a good guy. If you see that Nigerian girl, she is enjoying life. She's very happy. You can see her that she is in a very healthy marriage. Your sister is here to save you so that you just don't lose a good guy, just like our Kenyan sister, because of the wedding. Like here in Italy, yes, it has happened for me to see big weddings with lots of people. But if we are to tell the truth, these are people from South Italy. Yeah, like Napoli, in Sicily, Puglia. That's where you find, like, oh my god, the whole family is there, and cousins of cousins of cousins are there, you know, at the wedding, because these people are so united. When they say of family, it includes everyone, not only that nuclear family, or not only sister, brother, mother and father, then it ends there. Not at all. Yeah, but if we are to talk of other parts of Italy, for example, I have seen just normal weddings, maximum 100 people invited at the wedding, but some weddings to have only 20 people there. So if it happens, it shouldn't shock you, sis, you know. Yeah, let's continue. Number 5 that will shock you about dating white men, and this one to be specific, European men. Online dating apps and sites is a taboo here in Europe. Yes, just like the way it is in Africa. So a white European guy can't just be going around telling his friends, I am on the dating apps and sites. Oh my god, they will judge him, they will scare him, they will tell him all sorts of words. And mind you, he's a guy. Yeah, why is that? Due to the bad things that keeps on happening to people that meet online. Yeah, like here in Italy, you can be watching the news on the TV, then you hear maybe an 18-year-old girl met with someone on a dating app, and then the girl went to the hotel. Going to the hotel was raped. Or you hear in the news saying that there is a lady that was on the dating app and then met a guy. When they went to meet, what happened? The guy took her life. Yeah, the serial killers are also on the dating apps. Not only that, I remember last year there is an Italian guy who got scammed huge amount of money, I think 300,000 euros, by the lady from Brazil. This lady kept on lying to him, like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, sending him the pictures of her pregnancy journey, and when he could want to go, the lady could bring excuses, but at the same time kept on asking money. Then in the end decided, no way, I'm just going to take a flight, go to Brazil and surprise her, you know. Arriving there, this lady was never pregnant. It was so bad. So everyone hearing that, of course, when they hear a friend or a son is on the dating apps and sites, they're going to discourage him. They're going to tell him, what came into your mind to do that? That is not a safe place to be. So guys, it is a taboo. That is why sometimes you'll be chatting with a guy online and all will be going well. It will be so difficult for this guy to introduce you to the parents, to the friends, because he's scared. Like, what will I tell my parents about this girl? You know, the explanation, you know, I went to the apps, and then they will start scaring him like, are you crazy? You're taking this lady from the dating apps. Ladies on the dating apps aren't good. So for him, before introducing you, will first take his time. Be sure that you are a good woman. Be sure that you are the one. I'm talking of good guys. Please don't take me wrong, because you might meet a guy is not good and he will keep on bringing excuses not to introduce you. But a good guy will want to take his time before he introduces you to his family, because online dating apps and sites is a taboo here. Yes, it will shock you. You'll be like, they're white people, you know, they don't care. They care, guys. They do care. People have their own culture, have their own traditions. Here, a parent will prefer the daughter or the son to meet the girlfriend or to meet the boyfriend through friends, through people that he knows, not on the dating apps, whereby you haven't even seen this person in real life. So friends, number 6, that will shock you about dating white men. Dear sister, not every white guy that is on the dating apps and site wishes, admires to date or marry a black woman. I've come across lots of profiles online, and when you go to what they're looking for in a woman, they have written it there in black and white. Please, black African women, stop messaging me. I'm not interested in black African women. Some, you find they have written, I'm interested in a Japanese lady. I'm interested in a Filipina lady. I'm interested in white women or these Eastern European ladies, but not African women. Because I know exists some of you that didn't know this, and you're so beautiful. The way you look, you look at yourself, you be like, damn, I'm so beautiful. You take your pictures, upload them on the apps. No one is reacting to them. No one is writing to you. And you're there like, why is that these white men are not writing to me? So before you stress yourself up, remember that not every white man finds black African women attractive. Just like you have your own preferences. Also, I'm aware, exist ladies that have got very specific things that they want in a man, okay? Yeah, maybe wants a very handsome, tall, juicy guy, has a very good job, is not divorced, doesn't have kids, Yeah, those are your preferences, right? Even with white men, it's like that. Not because you are a black African woman, then these white men will want to date you. So let's keep this in mind as we keep on searching. Fact number 7 that will shock you about dating European men, this one I had talked about it in the past, is that these people live within their means, okay? So you'll be dating a guy from Europe and you'll see him is not of that a big spender. He will be making talks of saving. And coming from Africa, I'm not saying everyone, but I know there is this thing of you've got money today, you just spend, We'll see what happens tomorrow, okay? As long as there is money today, let us just spend. You received your salary today, spend, okay? Not everyone, like back home, has this culture of saving, saving money, yeah. But here, people save. Every money, like let's take an example, a guy works and earns his salary end month, he has bills to pay and he knows how much he's supposed to pay for his bills, food, if it is entertainment, then how much he should spend, and the rest, how much should be saved. So when you start dating him, you might be shocked and you think maybe the guy is stingy, or maybe this guy doesn't have enough money really to keep the life running. But that's not the case, guys. Or you might go shopping and when you enter into a store, the first thing that he will look at, let's take an example, you want to buy a carpet, for the home, for the living room, and you look at different carpets. He will see if there is any carpet that is on a discount or that costs cheaper. Yeah, because they are more into saving. We shouldn't be spending lots of money for no reason. If this carpet is beautiful, it's good, there is no need for us to take a carpet that is very expensive. So you might collide there. Like, what is wrong with this guy? For me, I like the expensive one. So if you're that type of a lady, or because of the cultural difference, try to talk to that guy. Try to give him your expectations. Try to tell him how you'd like things to be done, and maybe you'll meet in the middle. But the truth is, most European guys live within their means. There is no way this guy will be earning 3,000 euros per month, then he's going to go way higher in spending 5,000 euros. Not at all. He will spend within that 3,000 euros that he earns every month. Yeah, it is somehow different if we are to talk of American men, especially for the ladies I've guided dating American men. You find that American guys are more of big spenders. Yeah, they will go way higher in spending when they date you. But that does not mean these people are financially stable. You might find an American guy that is spoiling you, sending you lots of money, is even at the stage of living in the streets. Yes. Actually, one time I got a story of a guy that was helping a girlfriend back home, and this guy was living in shelter homes. Then later was chased away from that shelter home. He was living in the streets. So a lady that is dating a guy maybe from Europe that is living within his means, that means that guy is financially stable compared to the guy that is sending you money but doesn't have even where to stay. Is not stable at all. Yeah, my American friends, don't get angry at me. I'm not saying all. I'm giving examples of the things I've came across while guiding ladies that are on the dating apps and sites, ladies that are dating American men. Like that story I gave you of a guy that was living in the streets. It's true, guys, very true. But I also have ladies that are married, they're still dating American guys, and these American guys are stable, very stable. They are spoiling them, but there is a very huge difference of dating a guy from America and a guy from Europe. Totally different. Fact number 7 that will shock you about dating white men, especially European guys. Not every European guy drives a fancy car. Some will really shock you. You'll find that he's driving a car that he bought 15 years ago, and he's very okay with it, unless it stops on the road, doesn't move anymore. That's when that guy will now think of buying another car. It is very common here in Europe. So you're dating a guy and then he shows you his car. Don't be shocked and be like, what? That's a very old car. Oh my God, that's a very small car. Actually, most people that I've seen, especially me who is living in Italy, they drive these normal cars, small cars, city cars, not the big cars that we are used to Africa, the Land Cruisers, the big ones, the Jeeps. Of course, here people have Jeeps too, but they're not those big Jeeps that we are used to, the Hummers. Even in some countries, you'll find a guy who doesn't have even a car. He drives a bicycle, and it's okay, like Netherlands. Yeah, they all move around with bicycles and it's totally fine. But if you're to think of that and you're an African, you'll be like, no, that must be a poor guy. We are used to people in the villages, who don't have cars to drive bicycles. So seeing a guy that drives a bicycle, he owns a bicycle but not a car, to you, it will appear strange, but sister, don't be shocked. It's all about the culture, because not only him, even his neighbors around, all of them, They have bicycles. They move around with bicycles because it is easy and they are used to that. Even when they take kids to school, you see them, with bicycles, taking their kids to school. Yeah, at first me too, I was shocked. I can't lie to you. I was like, what? People bringing kids with bicycles at school. Oh, wow. But right now, it's no longer a shock. It's all about culture, not because someone is poor or can't afford to buy a car. Some people don't own even bicycles or cars. They have motorbikes. Yeah, there are people who are so passionate about motorbikes and they don't care about owning a car. So in conclusion, not every white guy that you'll find on the dating apps and sites that will have a big and fancy car. Yes, of course, exist people with very big and fancy cars, or not even big, or these sports cars that are very, very expensive. Exist those ones here, but those are the rich ones, guys. The rich ones that are not so many on the dating apps and sites. I repeat, we have to be realistic. Most guys on the apps and sites are normal guys. Very few ones are rich. Fact number 8 that will shock you about dating a white guy, if you come across him on the dating apps and sites, is that these people don't have a culture of giving money to their parents, to their sisters, to their brothers, to their cousins, to their friends. They don't have that culture. So when you start dating, these are the things to discuss. Guys, if there is something very important to talk about in the early stages of your relationship, after knowing that the guy is serious, you are serious, you like each other, you want to be together, is the finance topic. Because the truth is, a white guy will not automatically understand you when you tell him, I want to send money back home to my mother, to my father, or to my sister, or my friend is in trouble, I have to help her out, she helped me in the past. He will never understand you. Here, that culture does not exist. If you have financial problems, you are going to deal with them by yourself. It is very embarrassing for a white guy to be going through a very tough financial situation and then will go and call a sister or a brother to ask for help. Send me money, maybe to help me for food, at least for 2 months. Oh my God, it's almost impossible. Will tell you I will do all it takes to make sure I keep on surviving than embarrass myself to go and talk to my sister, to go and talk to my brother. One thing I've noticed in Italy, because I live in Italy, guys, if parents are okay, like they have money, yes, they will be there for their son. They will be there for their daughter to support her financially if he's in trouble. That's it. Not a friend, not a sister, not a cousin. So when you are talking, you have to tell this guy, yeah, we have this culture of helping each other. He should start knowing that. And if he's not okay with it, then he'll start telling you as early as possible. You'll be the one to decide whether you'll keep on or you will not keep on with that guy that doesn't want you to help your family. Or some guys will tell you, if you work and you'll be helping your family, that's fine, but my money, I won't give you my money to support your family. I can't be taking care of my family and at the same time be taking care of other people's families. What is your sister doing? Why is that your father cannot take care of your mother or of his family? Some comments will even appear very strong and mocking, which will make you people fight. But this is if you did not talk about that before. Okay, so discuss about it before you find yourself in a shock, because these people don't really get it at all. And not only about helping, your family, when it comes to our culture of the bride price. You guys know how many guys you have met online, and when you tell them about the bride price, they freak out. They start saying, no, I can't pay that money. Some even think they are buying you. So you have to make sure you tell this guy that you are not buying me. Because if you don't tell him that, insist and insist, repeat and repeat that you are not buying me. He's accepting to pay. Yes, let him pay, but he should know it's not that he's buying you. Because I've seen some white guys, they pay money, lots of money to your family, and when they marry you, will start mistreating you. And you will hear these comments, I paid this amount of money, I bought you, which is very, very bad as a woman to hear from a man. So talk to him, make him understand. If he says no to the bride price, and for you it's very important, even to your family it's important, he pays the bride price, ciao, we can't keep on, because you have to respect my culture and traditions. Fact number 8 that will shock you about dating a white guy, especially European guys. Most guys, I can say 98% of these European guys, the eggplants are not cut. Let me hope you understand. Yeah. This has been a very big shock to many ladies that came across white guys, and the goodies part came. You feel like, oh my God, Bella, the eggplant is not cut. How is that even possible? Yes, guys, here they don't cut it. They don't have that culture. And you'll be like, hey, don't they get diseases? Not at all. Because these people are clean. They clean themselves very, very well. So that is why you won't find them having the diseases that will attack the eggplant, or when he sleeps with you, then you will start having also those, not at all. It can't happen. And also, like, when it is now in action, actually has no difference with the eggplant that is cut. Yeah, so you should know that most of these European guys, the eggplant is not cut. And if you want him to see you as a cruel lady, tell him about cutting the eggplant. You will hear, do you want to kill me? Why are you so cruel? How could you say that? I'll never do that. Oh my God. For him too, it will be a shock hearing you saying the eggplant should be cut. It should be like that, because that's how African men are, they cut it, to remove the skin. Yeah. By the way, guys, the previous one was number 9, now number 10, which is the last one for today. There are so many shocks. I'll keep on coming with more, but for today, I decided to just share with you only 10 facts that will shock you about dating white men. So this one is also very, very important. If you are on the dating apps and sites, most guys that will come across, especially the young ones, will prefer a 50-50 kind of a relationship. Because I know most of you that have been there, you have come across these European guys, even American guys, white guys in general, the young ones. When I say young ones, I mean from age 25 to 35. This category here, this is the time they are trying to build their life, okay? They are hustling to put their life together. So they want someone whom they'll help each other in splitting the bills. Yeah, because this guy is not there yet. But also exist some white guys from 35 to 60, and you'll find these men wanting a 50-50 kind of a relationship. So as a Black African woman or any lady of any color, you are on the apps searching for that right guy, and then maybe the age that you're looking for is from 25 to 35, and every guy you chat to is into 50-50. It shouldn't shock you. These are the reasons to why. The guy has just started his life. He has lots of projects to do. There is no way we'll take a lady and take care of her fully without her contributing. Exist, but I can say out of 100, just 1% of guys in that age category that will be okay in taking care of you, and you can support whenever you can. So if you are a lady and you're not interested in being in a 50-50 kind of a relationship, still the age that you are looking for is 25 to 35, keep on searching. You'll come across that 1% that matches you. But if you keep on searching same things, it is becoming difficult to find someone that matches you. Keep it in mind that, oh yeah, Bella talked about this, that most guys on the dating apps and site from 25 to 35 are into 50-50. Then I talked of even from 35 to 60 wanting a 50-50 kind of a relationship, and you find a guy is in his 50s, is dating a lady or wants a lady in her 20s or in her 30s and wants a 50-50 kind of a relationship. Oh my God. That's so bad. It always irritates me a lot. But in that category, really not so many guys that are into 50-50. At least these guys are stable, have established themselves, so you can actually meet in the middle compared to the other category that I have discussed. So we have reached to an end of our today's video. Thank you so much for watching till now. I appreciate much. May God bless you. Please, if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, family, everyone that you think will enjoy this video and learn something. Watch my other videos too. They are super good. You're going to learn a lot. Comment below what you think about this video. I would like to know. Until next time, guys, I love you so much. You're always here in my heart. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.